Well, hello there. Friends, family, strangers. I don't have enough subscribers. I can't use my phone, therefore I can't use my nice little rotating thing. But I'm here on my laptop. It's not the best setup, but you know what? It's what I have, therefore it's what I gotta work with. Right? So tonight we're gonna make on a Wednesday, the last day of April, we're gonna make a really fancy dish. That's actually pretty easy. Actually, I'm missing one ingredient. Hold on. Got it. Anyway, so what we're going to make today is, and by the way, enjoy a drink. A nice mushroom risotto with some seared scallops on top. I got some nice asparagus here, thin asparagus that I'm going to roast off. And we're going to plate this nice dish, kind of complemented by a white wine lemon kind of sauce. So I got some, obviously, baby dill here as well. Dill goes well with seafood. Here are my scallops. Got my mushrooms, my bone broth. So we're also going to need 2 shallots, 1 good lemon, butter, and then about a cup and a half of arborio rice. Obviously, you're going to need your white wine. You're going to need your chicken stock. So this is going to be a process, right? So the asparagus I'm going to roast in the oven. Doesn't take long, 10, 15 minutes max, probably like 12-ish, probably about the right amount of time. So put that in when we're like about ready. Just olive oil, salt, pepper type of thing. The mushrooms, I'm just going to sweat down first. I'm going to do the shallot and sweat down the mushrooms. That'll go. Then I'm going to add the rice, and it's the risotto that takes the most time, right? To kind of really reduce, and it's a lot of stirring, a lot of stuff. So the first thing we have to do is we have to get our turn on. Of course, it won't turn on. We have to get our beef or chicken stock in a pan or a pot, and I'm just going to let this get warmed up, right? When you're doing any risotto, whenever you're adding liquid to the risotto, you want it to be warm. If not, it'll seize up and delay your cooking and change the consistency of your rice. The rice is the key here. So you got to treat your rice with respect. So 1 big thing of broth. I'm just going to let that warm up. I'm not going to let it like boil or anything. I'm just going to let it warm up just so it's ready to go. Like the last thing I'm going to do in this dish, and I know I'm kind of like out of frame here because I'm about to start chopping stuff, but like the last thing I'm going to do in this dish is the scallops. I want to make sure the risotto is good. I'm going to make sure that the asparagus is good, and then I'm going to sear the scallops, put everything on top. Sauce. Good to go. Okay. So the scallops, I have these out because I want them to get the room temperature. I'm going to take these, I'm going to pat them dry, and then I'm not going to season them yet because I don't want them to seize up. but I want them to be dry for the time that we are ready to make them, because we're going to sear them very quick, a couple minutes, 2 minutes aside, and then done. Like, we're done. For the sauce, we're going to do some just basic white wine, some butter, some dill, deglazed with what we have left in the pan, and that's going to go on top of the sauce. So with that said, let's go towards, let's get the asparagus, I think, out of the way. Let's get that ready. Asparagus, easy. Cut the tips off. Hold on, I gotta make sure I share this. Since no one's watching, might as well just talk to myself. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Almost 20 years, you've been a public guy, you've been a very famous person for almost 20 years. And to be in it for that long, and still not satisfied, still desiring public recognition and fame, you know, to be like walking down the street.
All right. So let's get the asparagus prepped. Again, I gotta cut some shallots and stuff, but I'm just simmering some chicken stock on the back burner right now. Keep this on, take this off. Get rid of you. Go away. I'm just gonna like find where it naturally breaks. Get out there. So then I'm just gonna cut. Get rid of all the woody stems. Boom, done. Bang, bang, boom. Now I got nice asparagus tips with no woody ends, all nice and ready to go. So I'm just going to grab this pan here. Use my knife. Good space. Spread them out. Just drizzle with a little bit of olive oil across all of them. It's good. And then hit them with a little salt pep. Salt. Fresh cut pep. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to just like rotate them around a little bit in the pan. Get them all coated, get them all even. And then when I'm like 15 minutes out of being ready to go, I'm going to throw these in the oven. But I'm going to put these to the side for now because I don't need to cook these right now, but just get them out of my way. Okay. So the next thing that I need to do is take care of my shallot. So I got 2 shallots here for this risotto. Move move the lemon out of the way. First off, let me wet the whistle. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the thing. All right. So we're just going to top these, and then we're going to do a fine dice. So top 1, top 2. Then we're going to peel. We're going to slice these in half. Just as so. Slice in half. And peel. Just peel that outer layer off. Come off pretty easily. Yep, it did. Oh, there it is. Hello, shallots. Had so much flavor, but yet they're not too rough. Like the perfect medium for any risotto or any kind of thing that you kind of want some flavor in the background. Like they're like the perfect thing for that. Get off there, skin. Skin doesn't want to get off there. Okay, good to go. So we got our shallots all peeled. So roots are still intact for all of them. And we're just going to go down each one and just make a couple cuts down each side. And these aren't that big of shallots, so I'm not actually worried. I'm just gonna do like cuts. Normally I might have gone in like on the side to kind of make the shallot bites smaller, but you can see like they're not that big, and they're gonna melt into the sauce anyway. Or melt into the risotto. You're not gonna taste them. You're not gonna get a big chunk of shallot. They're small enough. You just want to make sure they're small enough to not get lost, like to not, get in the way of what you're trying to do. So just repeat that for all of your shallots. Easy knife. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 5th. Now aside, done. Same thing for all. Yeah, I hear you. Okay. All my shallots are here ready to go. Let me take the rest of these away. Rest of like the paper and skin. All right. So we got our scallops here, our mushrooms here, our dill, which we'll chop up, our rice, our white wine, our chicken stock, which is on the stove, warming up. You don't want it like boiling, but we want it warm. I got a thing of cheese. I'm going to grate over the risotto. It's going to be delicious. And then a lemon. What else more do you want? I mean, it's perfect. Simple ingredients do amazing things. Sometimes the simplest ingredients do the best things. So it is what it is. All right. So once we get going, it's going to be very quick and very intense. So I'm going to add the mushrooms to the pan first because I want to draw the moisture out of these mushrooms. Okay. So I'm going to rinse them real quick, but I want to draw the moisture out of the mushrooms so they can caramelize and be pretty good. All right. And get the dirt off them. So get in there. I'm just rinsing the mushrooms right now. Putting them I'm sure you're super interested in seeing a video of me washing mushrooms with water. But I'm going to turn this pan on. I'm pretty high. And then I'm just going to wait for that to get a little bit hot. And then add a little bit of oil. We'll add just a little bit of oil because I just rinsed these mushrooms. Let's say I got them in a colander here. They have a ton of moisture. So I kind of just want the moisture to kind of just sweat out. So I don't want to add too much oil. Once that gets hot, I'll add the mushrooms. I actually might add them just by themselves and then add the oil. I don't know. We'll see. But I want them to sweat out all their moisture. And then I want to add in the shallot. I'll cook that down a little bit, add a little bit of garlic, and then I will add the risotto. At that time, I will pop the asparagus in because that'll take 12-ish minutes. And then I will get the scallops prepped, which is basically just patting them dry. Right before I cook them, just add a little bit of salt and use pan sear them. All right. So I want this all to finish together. Basically, the asparagus can be done a little bit earlier. That's fine. But the risotto you want to serve warm, and obviously with the scallops as well. So that's the plan. So I got everything prepped. I got everything ready to go. So now we just got to cook. And that's the fun part. So if anyone's watching, just tell me how you're doing today. You haven't seen me this skinny in a long time. Look at this. Look at this. I lost a lot of weight. Lost a lot of weight. I can see it on my face too. A little bit more lean. Get ready for a vacation. So that'll be good. So. I told you I lost weight. I just don't think you believe me. I wouldn't lie about stuff like this. Let's get mushrooms in. I'm going dry pan because honestly they have a ton of moisture in there and I cook out anyway, so I might as well go dry pan. Just let them caramelize a little bit and then get all cooked up, ready to go. And for all of you asking, which is all of one person, yes, this is a normal night in my household where I cook really really fine dishes on a random weeknight, because why not? I will add a little bit of salt as well in a second, but I want them to cook out a little bit more. I'm going to add a little bit of oil just to get it along. But other than that, I'm good. Just gonna let that go, let that cook, let it sweat out. Like I said, then I'll have like my shallots right here. I'll add that. I have my scallops, which I'm gonna prep as soon as this is ready, and I add my risotto. And then my oven's preheated for my asparagus, so everything's ready. This is my beach look for next week when I'm sitting there lounging in the sun and ready to go. It's amazing what cutting out a lot of alcohol and soft drinks and just bad food does to you. Actually works wonders. So. All right. So the mushrooms are sweating down. Always use wooden spoons. Why? Because wood comes from trees. And trees are nice. They give us oxygen. And they give us light. Then they give us tools. Take care of trees. Use wooden spoons. This has been a PSA from Chris. Use wooden spoons. Don't use plastic bullshit. Use wooden spoons. Okay, I can already see right now, like there's so much moisture coming out of these mushrooms already. I'm going to add, I think now, a good pinch of salt to these mushrooms. That's going to draw more moisture. Maybe a good crack of pepper too, it's not going to hurt anything. This is going to draw more moisture, and then make them where we want them to be. You want them to be kind of like nice and cooked and firm and not mushy when we start doing everything else. So I got my stock over here, like right where my hand is here. Where the stock is, it's on the burner. I got my bottle of wine. We're going to use to deglaze the pan. We're just going to cook these mushrooms down. We're going to add the shallots, cook those gently for a little bit, and then we're going to add our rice. Once we add our rice, we're going to pop the asparagus in. And then when the rice is about halfway done, we're going to do the scallops. And they're going to be delicious. And then we're going to plate everything. So we're going to do a layer of risotto, scallops on top, and then layers of kind of like, I don't know, I'm trying to think about plating. Like asparagus here, 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 kind of like crisscrossing probably. And then just a little white wine sauce. I think that's what we need. And then a good amount of lemon and butter. Chef's kiss. So you can see in the pan here that there's quite a bit of liquid in there still. Right, so we want to continually let this go until a lot of that liquid gets, goes away, evaporates. Once a lot of that liquid goes away, we will turn to adding the shallots, and then from there we will cook the rest of the food. I don't know if my wife wants to come help. Were you gonna go shower? Okay. I need like music, but I feel like I'd just be copyrighted. So everything would just be muted anyway. That's unfortunate, and I'm not a good singer, so I can't entertain you with that. I can just entertain you with my banter, which I only have one person watching, and it's hard to do banter with just one person, so I'm left with what I got. Oh, there's so much moisture in these mushrooms. They need to cook down a lot more. I got this shirt in the Bahamas like 8 years ago when we were on a cruise. Went swimming with dolphins. Kind of cool experience. Really liked it. Wife liked it. Kissed the dolphin. Really fun. I see you.
Daddy.
I see you. Yeah, you're dirty. You need to go get a shower.
My knee's dirty.
I know, you need to go get a shower.
What's that?
That's all your fruit.
Mommy,
No, it's for the morning.
That's all your fruit in the morning. You washed it, cleaned it, you're ready to go.
You still alive?
So right here. You can wait if you want.
what is that, Daddy?
That's asparagus.
I want some, Daddy.
Daddy's gonna cook it for you.
I gotta cook it. I'm cooking the risotto.
Can you get that? Can I have that?
No, it's not cooked
Yeah,
yet.
it's not cooked, honey. You don't want to eat raw asparagus.
And you can, but it's just I wouldn't recommend it. When Daddy cooks it, it's better.
What are you doing?
She cleaned all the fruit and we're gonna put it all back away. That's what's going on. Come on.
What you doing? You breaking stuff?
No, Daddy. Daddy, I need me a picture, Daddy.
You want to get a picture?
Yeah, please.
Pick her up, Dad.
Daddy, I'm small. Daddy. Daddy. Pick me up.
Alright, the mushrooms are pretty reduced, so I'm gonna add
Pick
my
me up.
Yeah, she wants to be on the camera.
hold on. I'm gonna add my shallot.
Daddy, big. Daddy.
Is that you?
Yes.
You say hi to people?
There's 3,000 people watching right now. Say hi.
And
You wanted to say hi so much and now you don't want to say hi?
Daddy.
she wants to be shy. Your shrimp's good, huh?
Yeah. I'm gonna add a touch more oil to the pan.
I know, that's how sweet. You want to try it? Here.
No, I don't want it.
You don't want the sauce? Here, try it, that one.
No, I
You don't need to try it.
want
Okay, you just don't need to peel. You dip it in the sauce.
Alright, there we go. Let's get that going. The stock's simmering away. That looks good. White wine's ready. I'll chop up some dill here.
Oh, hot.
In a second, I can get butter ready to add.
That's hot.
And then a lemon ready to squeeze in. Everything looks good.
Okay, then let's go. You drink the rest of that?
So let's get the scallops prepared.
I can see weather. Look at Daddy. Daddy.
So just got some paper towels.
Daddy.
This is so we can dry off the scallops before you put them in the pan so they get a good sear.
Mom, take a picture. Come on, Mommy.
It's a video, hon.
Mom, come on. The camera.
These are actually really good looking scallops. Look at these things.
Mom, are we packing up?
Oh, are you using all of the open bottle of wine?
I was gonna use that first.
Mommy, are we
Okay, because I was
packing
gonna
up?
refill. Do you have any I can refill?
I haven't used
Are
any
you
yet.
packing
Huh?
up?
I haven't used any
Are
yet.
we
Can I
packing
refill
up?
from it or should
Yeah, you can refill from it, but I was gonna use whatever was open first.
Next time.
Why would I not do that?
Oh,
Some of these are some really thick
Mom.
scallops.
Get rid of the jumbo.
These look amazing.
Okay, good. I'm glad I picked that one.
These look really, really good.
It's the only wild caught thing option.
These look really, really good.
Oh, don't pick that up. Okay. All right.
Shower time. All right, washing of the hands. Gotta stay clean in the kitchen. All right, so now what we're gonna do is now that these shallots are sweated down, I thought that's over my shoulder, and I'm gonna need it a lot soon. These shallots are like sweated down, and some of these mushrooms are caramelized. Like, I don't know if you can see, like, look how like brown and caramelized that mushroom is, right? And what we're looking for, good browning. I'm gonna give another like 60 seconds, and then I'm gonna deglaze with some white wine with that reduce. And then I'm gonna dump in some rice. Probably add a little bit more white wine. And then from there, we'll have chicken stock, and we'll start cooking all the rice. In the meantime, I got all my scallops here. You can see all the scallops right there. I'm just gonna let them dry on a paper towel, and then I'm gonna hit them with some salt right before we put them in the pan. Just salt. That's all they need. Just salt. Put them down. Some good oil. Cook them like a minute, 2 minutes max per side, and then from there, we put everything together. So we're at the point in which everything's about to come together here. Mm. You're gonna need a microplane for the cheese because we're gonna microplane some Parmesan cheese into that risotto. It's gonna make it really, really delicious. Okay, so these are caramelized enough, so I'm just gonna reglaze with some white wine. I don't want a flambe. I mean, I can if I wanted to, but I don't need to. Glaze with some white wine. Get all that fond off the bottom of the pan. It's amazing. Kind of just let that sit for a minute. What are you? Come out of here, you. Yeah, you're gone. Okay. So just let that white wine to glaze. Add flavor and depth to what we're trying to do here. And once that's in there, we're gonna put the rice. Once that like wine reduces, we'll put the rice in. And then this is where it gets like really intense. Okay. So I gotta get everything else ready. Spatula for the scallops. ladle for the stock that I can pour in and mix it. So those two things need to be out here. Okay. And then what we're going to have to do also is throw these asparagus in the oven. So that's going to be a lot, and then the dill is going to kind of be like a nice little chopped garnish, I think. I was going to make a sauce. I don't know if I have enough stock to make a sauce. That's one. If not, it'll be fun. A good zest of lemon will be plenty. So like I'll zest some lemon, and then I'll do lemon juice. Yeah, these mushrooms are looking good. They're getting like really caramelized, especially when you add that white wine. I got a message here. All right. Let's do this. So, laborio rice. So what we're going to do is just add this straight into the pan with all the mushrooms and the shallots. This is the crux of our dish. This is what's important, the rice. At the same time, you want the asparagus in there for 12 minutes. Asparagus get cool, I don't care. What I care about is cooking this rice properly. Okay, this will take at least 20 minutes to cook. So you want to stir that rice up and toast it a little. What this rice is going to do, it's going to absorb all of those liquids, all of that flavor that we just developed. So stir it all up. Stir it all up. I'm just going to let it toast for a minute. I'm going to add a touch more oil. Because it's delicious. And then in about 10 minutes, I'm going to get this pan ready for my scallops. It already smells good. There's like basically nothing in there. It already smells good. What the hell is going on? See these scallops here? Like these are freaking delicious. And that's not even like what smells the best. Okay, I can feel pieces sticking. Some rice and mushrooms sticking in the pan. It's not a bad thing. Again, it's going to add flavor. So what I'm going to do is just hit it with another little dollop of white wine. And that's going to release all of those juices there, all that flavor into that rice. Now, I know Aaron would never eat this because it has mushrooms in it, but I think if you give it a try, he'd actually like it. Just scrape all the bits off the bottom. There we go. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to slowly consistently add ladles full of chicken broth. You warmed it up so it doesn't, like, it's not cold, it doesn't seize up the pasta. Like, it's still hot, so it's like it's the same temperature. Therefore, we can just continue cooking and stirring. So we just do this process over and over and over and over again until the rice is cooked. Basically, you want it to be al dente, not crunchy, not too but you don't want it to be like mushy. So it's like right like that al dente, like you want a nice, like you can feel the texture of the risotto, you can feel the texture of the mushrooms, but it's not like a mushy bite. Because the scallops are also soft, so you want a little bit of contrast, which is where the asparagus comes in. Because the way they're cooking it, they should still have a nice snap to it, and that's a big thing. So with risotto, the one thing you want to make sure you do is constantly stir. Constantly stir. And then it's like all that, like those 2 ladles of liquid are already gone. Just gonna add 2 more ladlefuls. And if you run out of like chicken stock, you can start using water. It's fine. The chicken stock just adds more flavor. You can just use water. That's fine too. The chicken stock will just add more flavor for your finished dish. But yeah, it thickens up so quick. Just keep it moving. Just keep it moving. Once I get to a good point, I will move my laptop and show you guys. But this is the point in which, like, I gotta be very diligent. Scraping down the sides, scraping off the bottom, cooking it out, adding stock a little bit at a time, letting it like cook, letting it sweat out. Two more ladles. Same thing, we just add ladles. Once you see it absorb, add more ladles, and then just keep stirring. This process takes like 20 minutes. Like, it is a labor of love. Like professional restaurants will they'll par cook their risotto. So they can put it on the stove for 5 minutes, heat it up, and finish it. To do it from scratch, it is like a 20-ish, can be 30-minute process. It really depends on your temperature, your heat, your pan size, what you have in it. But it really is a process. It's a labor of love. And what you want to see, and how you know you can't see it, is like once you get a thick sauce, when you run your spoon down the center of the pan, you should see like a clear streak. Like it's like everything's clinging to the rice. Right now, it's liquidy. I want it to be liquidy because I want it to cook in the liquid. It needs to. That's the whole point. Okay. So at this point, my asparagus is 6 minutes out. I'm going to start prepping my scallops as I deal with the risotto. So I'm just going to hit the scallops with some salt. That's all they need. Scallops have such a good flavor by themselves. They don't need anything else. Don't overcomplicate it. The rest of the flavor is going to come through the rest of the dish. Yep. It's getting there. I'll let that go for another like 2 minutes before I add more stock. I'm ready for my asparagus. Cook rice, cook. I know you take a long time because you're short grain rice. Fun fact, short grain rice takes longer than long grain rice. It has more starches in it as well. All right, more broth. More broth added. All right, so we got this amazing rice coming to life now. This is the core of the dish. Scallops are great. This is the core of the dish. I said it before, but this is the thing. If you're watching, if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Helps me do all those other things that streamers say and do and things. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but do those things. They apparently matter for some reason. So do them. Hit it. I don't know what's happening. Just fucking click like and subscribe. I don't know what it does for me. Just click it. Just click it. Okay? Just click it. I don't know. Streamers out here like their whole like, oh yeah, blah, 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 blah. You know, like, subscribe, do this, do that. I'm like, I don't care. Like, if you want to do it. But like, apparently it means something. So here I am, sitting here in my kitchen cooking scallops and mushroom risotto on a Wednesday night. Because why not? Why not, man? Asparagus is almost done. That's good. Hey, big fat hog. Thank you for the 1,000 gifted subs. Amazing. Appreciate you, brother. Like, I know it's their job, like these YouTubers and these like streamers and shit. And I know they're trying to make as much money as they need to. I just think a lot of them need to like tone it down a bit. Just like, just chill, dude. People like you, they'll subscribe. It's fine. If they don't, they don't. But like, for me, I'm just posting myself on a laptop in my kitchen, just cooking some risotto. And it's not even a good angle, and you can't even see in the pan, because I don't have all the fucking studio space. But I'm doing it. You know why? Because I care about you, and I'm just a real person, just like you. Just a real person, just a real dude, hanging out, making risotto. Yeah, that's hot. Yeah, these spares are good and done. Good job, asparagus. Good job, asparagus. You're ready to go. All right. No, and I'm just a real dude, man. I'm just hanging out. I don't have like I don't have all the equipment and everything. I'm just drinking and cooking, man. Oh, rice is starting to stick a little bit. You know what that means. If rice starts to stick, add stock quick. I just made that up. That's not a thing. So this rice probably has like 10-ish minutes left. I just lost a mushroom. Get back in here. You're hot. Actually, I'm gonna turn you down a little bit. Let you like simmer a little bit. I'm gonna get you going. You scallop searing machine. Are you ready to do your job? Or are you lit? Oh, you are lit. Yeah, you are lit. Dude, this dude is lit. That's the kids would say. Alright, scallop machine. Your job is to cook the shit out of these scallops. Another pan here. Risotto here. Asparagus is out of the oven, ready to go. All of our components are coming together here. I'm out of stock. I just add more wine if I need it. Fuck it, right? Like, who would complain about that? Just add more wine. Add more wine. Can't hurt it. All right, so I have these scallops right here at Xeni. I'm gonna sear them really quickly. And then we're just going to put them aside, and then we're going to plate our dish, and we're going to be ready to go. And my wife and children are in the shower getting baths. And I'm going to have everything ready before they get out, because timing is impeccable. So I'm just patting the tops dry, making sure things are good, making sure they get a good sear. They still got some salt on them, which is good. I'm going to salt them when they're in the pan. Bada bada boom. I don't know. I'm not Italian. I just spilled risotto on the floor. Tell Callie, come get some risotto. Alright, it's time for you to actually see the risotto I'm making. I'm not like faking it. Like I'm making like actual risotto. That actually looks pretty good, right? Like that looks pretty decent. The mushrooms in there, there's like it looks pretty good. Alright, like I'm actually making risotto. I'm not doing like some box shit. Like it's actual risotto. Arborio rice. And some fake shit. Get out of here, you haters. Don't know who that is, but I'm assuming they're gonna be. I know they say never cover risotto, but like. No, I can't even find a lid for it. Never mind. It's gonna stay the way it is. All right, we're ready for scallop time. Okay, so scallop time is gonna go like this: oil, pan, scallops, boom, 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 boom. Rotate, put on plate, and be ready to serve. Here is said plate. Is this pan still hot? Just came out of the oven. Oh, it's cold. It's cold enough that I can touch it now. I also don't have feeling in my fingers, so probably also helps. So oil going down. Yeah, it's smoking right away. Okay, it's ready to go. So scallops going down. We go in a directional order. 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4, that's 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not me farting. That's the scallops. Trust me. Oh no. Well, that's going on. Oh, my wife's telling me, stop burning my food. Call for what's a lemon. Then you just rotate the scallops. Like 2 minutes, flip, go around the clock. 2 minutes, take it out, lemon, we're done. Unfiltered. They should release pretty easy from your pan. The pan's hot enough, like this one just did. Whoosh. It goes. What are you assholes say? Yeah, good, Audrey. Good job. Second pan for the second. Second. Lemon. And look at that. It's hot as shit. Ow. Okay. Now it comes into cheese.
Daddy, Daddy, what's making that sound? Like, what's making that sound? Daddy, Daddy, what's making that sound?
Yeah.
It was hot. Then it's sticky. Then it was really loud.
How amazing that is.
I'm gonna get Bennett broken.
Mm. It's going to emulsify so beautifully. Josie, come on.
I need a picture, Daddy.
It's going to emulsify so beautifully.
Daddy, I made a picture with you.
It's not a picture, it's a live video.
Why, Mommy? Why, Daddy?
Because that's what I'm doing.
That's my, what's their name? What's your name? What is that? Oh, can I help? Can I help?
Stop grabbing my scallops. What are you doing?
I'm trying to help.
You're not helping, you're just grabbing raw fish.
I'm just helping, Daddy.
You're not really helping.
Mommy, you want to see you in a picture.
I'm more of a behind the scenes person.
Dad, can I say hi?
Yeah, you can say hi.
Hi. Daddy, I just passed you. What are you doing, Daddy?
Making dinner.
I want dinner, Daddy.
You can show people how to make a good, healthy dinner
Yeah,
in an easy way.
it's going to get so cold, Daddy. What's he gonna? But it's cold with me. Daddy, I can see. Daddy,
All right, let's test this risotto.
Daddy, I need popcorn. Can I try some? Daddy, can I try some? Dad, can I try some? Can I try some?
It's like toothsome, but like not like crunchy. It's kind of where you want it. Just needs like an extra couple of minutes, I think, to get to like that good like consistency.
Yeah, you can see you. You can see you in picture. Daddy,
So I think a couple of minutes will be perfect.
I'm not in a picture. Ooh, it's in my mouth. Oh, there's my mouth. There's Daddy's head.
I know you're not supposed to with risotto, but I'm gonna cover it for a second because everything else is there.
And this guy's making dinner. That's so yummy. Daddy, I'm showing you my funny feet. Daddy, I'm showing you my funny feet. Daddy,
Stop.
showing you my funny feet.
Okay. All right, can you get down?
Why? Hey, you can see you in the picture.
Really easy. Michael, can you move that out of the way? Thank you. Some fresh dill.
Then can I show him my blue?
Hold on. Cut it up. Just gonna top our dish. I'm gonna add that extra pop of flavor that we all love with seafood. Not breaking it, not bruising it, keeping it whole, but keeping it the way it's supposed to be. Got lots of lemon, lots of fresh dill to be a very vibrant, fresh dish.
Daddy, just let me see it.
No, Josie, get out of the way.
Maya!
Don't stand up there. What are you jackasses saying? Oh, that's something else. Okay, I think I've got it now. My daughter's unicorn out of the way. Let's see for this next portion. I'll remind you. All right. You. Ow. Yeah, that's all. Son of a biscuit. All right. So what we got is our finished risotto. We got our scallops over here. We got our asparagus over here. We're gonna plate them all together, and what we're gonna make is risotto, a couple of scallops, a couple pieces of asparagus, lemon juice. We have lemon juice, and then some grated Parmesan with the microplane. That's how we do it, ladies and gentlemen. Over here in the Homer household on a Wednesday night, we do risotto and scallops. This risotto is looking thick and juicy, baby. Thick and juicy. My goodness. I was going to add a lot of butter, but I don't think I need to add butter. Like, it's rich enough as it is. Like, why add more butter? I'm not Paula Deen. So, and I have some fresh chopped dill here to kind of like just go over the top just for extra roasted flavor. I think that'll be all we need. I think we're ready to eat. Honestly, I think we're ready to eat. We're ready to go. There's my wife. Wife, we're ready to go.
All right, I got it.
Okay, but like everything's hot and ready right now. Like this second.
Make that plate, please. I'll be 2 seconds. Promise.
Daddy. Please, no when it's hot. It's hot. That's hot.
Okay, let's make mommy a plate. Let me think of how I want to plate this. I think I want to go in with some of the mushroom risotto.
I want this. Please, can I have them?
Yeah, I'm going to do your plate, but yours is different because you don't care about aesthetics.
Daddy, I got one. Daddy, I got one. Dad, can I eat it? Wait, now, Daddy.
Some of the mushroom risotto, kind of shape it up a little bit. And then let's add screw it. Couple scallops. So you see the mushroom risotto. Couple of scallops here. Watch out, Joe's. No, move back. Move back.
Daddy, can you see me in picture? That is kind of like down in picture.
No, now you're just in the picture. Get down. It's fine. Just get down. And then a little fresh dill. Get down. Please, please, get down.
No.
I'm asking you to please get down off there. Here's our final dish. Scallops, mushroom risotto, asparagus with some fresh dill. And hit it with a healthy dose of fresh lime.
I want some one, Daddy.
Or lemon. So, there you go. Took a while, but it's worth it, honestly. So good.
Daddy, is that yours?